Your next performer is still in high school. All right? That's, yeah. So honestly, he probably drinks and does more drugs than all of us. Like combined. And still probably won't talk about it. All right, your next comic is Soulsby.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, he said my name is Joe Soulsby. I know, like, when I walked up here, when you saw me, you're like, that's not his name. You know? When you look at me, like, you think my name is probably something like Patel. That's what you think my name's probably. And so he said, I'm in high school. I go to Archbishop Hoban High School. You've heard of it. Yeah. So, I mean, as you can tell, I'm brown, so I do experience, some racism. And, not a lot of racism, but just like a little bit, and it's not like hard racism, not all the time, sometimes, but like, just a little bit, like, most of the time it's like polite racism, it's like, it's kind of like, oh, okay, you're different, like, oh, that's fun. And I'm like, so here's an example of a situation like this. So we're in school. I have religion class because I go to a Catholic high school, and we're in religion class, and the teacher, she's like this lady. She's like a crazy Catholic lady. Like picture like a crazy Catholic lady that has like 1 billion kids. Picture that. That's her. That's her. Don't change it at all. That's, you got it right there. And she's like one of those ladies where she's like overly nice, and you're like, let's tone it down a little bit, Anyways, so we're in class, and it's 10th period, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for class to be over, and the room's already weird, It feels like if your grandma's house was a classroom, that's what the room feels like. Just like a bunch of motivational posters. There's like a golf course, and it just says determination, and you're supposed to look at that and be like, oh boy, I'm determined, I'm ready to go. That's supposed to help you. Anyways, get along with the story. We're in class, and she asks a question like, is anyone in the class Irish? And a bunch of white kids and me raise their hand. I raise my hand, and she's like, she gives me this like weird look. She gives me the type of look you would give like the only guy in an all-woman Zumba class. Just every woman over 40 just looks at him like, oh, are you sure this is what you wanted to do? Well, okay. They're just doing this, And I'm like, she gave me this weird look, right? And I'm like, I'm sorry, is there like a problem? Is everything okay? And she's like, oh, no, everything's fine. I mean, like, you can be Irish? And I'm like, I can be Irish? Like, what do you mean I can be Irish? She said it as though I was like trans-Irish. Like I identified as Irish, just so I could go to the Irish Pride parades in March and like go to Irish bathrooms or whatever. She said this, and so then I just took a second and I was like, every time. My dad's white, and she was like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, but I mean, like, that doesn't mean, like, you would, like, have to be, your dad had to be white for you to be brown, I mean, like, Irish, it doesn't matter, it's okay. I mean, like, oh, God bless, like, sorry. It's like, really, it's fine, it's not a big deal, it happens all the time, And then, cut to a week later, she comes to me. It had just been parent-teacher conference. She just met my mom and dad. And she said the first thing that she thought when she saw my dad was, he is white! Joe Soulsby, by the way.
Good job, Joe! Good job, buddy!
Give it up for Joe. So Soulsby.